one of my coworkers asked me if I was a green text user, and I was like, "Are you accusing me of using 4chan?" And he's like, "No. If you're an Android user and you text an Apple phone, it shows up as green."
He goes, "What the fuck is a 4chan?"
Yeah, that's legit. He said, "What the fuck is 4chan?"
It's like you out yourself
by knowing what 4chan is.
No, and then I don't read
I could
green
proudly
text.
say I've
There's
never opened 4chan.
specifically a subreddit called Wholesome Green Text that makes me happy.
I have seen
so.
memes
do
that
look at
claim
that
to be
one.
from it, but
I think people also like edit the fake green text. It's not actually from.
The only board that is at all worth giving any attention to at all is the tabletop game board, which is full of people who are super nerdy and just tell.
They don't have the time.
Super
to be
nerdy,
incels.
hopefully not incels.
Well, I mean, they're also incels, but like.
That takes.
Maybe they're just cells.
Their love for board games overwhelms their
Yeah.
need to be an incel.
There's no incel discourse for the most part because they're just too busy nerding out.
That's good. At least they have some outlet.
Well, their outlet is being angry at board games.
Yeah.
I can't be mad at women if I'm mad at board games. That's fair.
Why is this woman character better than this man character?
It says play. That's gay.
ice cream.
Liberal agenda strikes again.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to go shopping with my mom.
Broadcast bitch.
No,
How did you wait
because
until
she has
now?
Because I didn't think I was hungry. I didn't think I wanted
Bro.
And then he saw
Instead,
people
I
eating.
smelled actual food. I was like, fuck.
I was eating in front of you.
I know.
It wasn't real food, Gabe.
It was curry and rice.
No,
Not
it
real food.
smelled good. And I don't know. I didn't think I was hungry.
Everyone
Right now.
knows-
I'm
Fair enough.
sorry.
Don't be sorry. You should eat if you're hungry.
Everyone knows the only real food is American fast food.
True.
I do like salt, MSG, and grease.
Yeah, the 3 food groups.
Isn't MSG just a type of salt,
I
really?
think so.
MSG is a flavor enhancer that is like supposedly optimally shaped to your flavor receptors to like maximally fit in. So it's kind of like salt, but not really.
Actually, MSG just stands for message.
It's monosodium glutamate.
They're mini pizzas. I'm
Watching a video where it said, "What does DM stand for?" And I was like, "Oh, Dungeon Master," and they said direct message, and I was like,
You had like a less severe
I don't care if you drink.
iteration of Cole's green text.
What happened?
I was watching this like trivia thing, and it was like, "What does DM stand for?" And I was like, "Oh, Dungeon Master." But then they were like, direct message, and I was like, "Damn."
I prefer to think of him as my dungeon daddy.
A different kind of chronically.
No!
That's not
That's what we call Ray. to
That
piss him off.
that reminds me of when I worked at Pepperjacks, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they updated the POS."
Piece of shit.
I was like, "They updated the piece of shit? What
Point of
What are we
sale?
calling the piece of shit?" And they were like, "No, the fucking point of sale, you dumbass." Oh, you didn't know that. How was I supposed to know that?
You mean the screen I poke?
Melt faster, cheese.
What are you making?
Mini pizzas.
Pizza my dick?
Pizza you off.
Let's do
Dude,
it.
I can't make jokes like that at work because everyone will be like, "Okay."
Yeah, no,
That's
make
the
them anyway.
correct
Make them
Okay,
uncomfortable
pull your
on
pants down right now.
What do you mean, okay? Like,
No, I'll be like, "Dude, suck my dick," like as an insult to be like, "Fuck off," and they're like, "Okay, drop your pants right now."
that's when you actually drop.
Yeah, that's when you-
you have to.
You
have to
gotta
admit
keep
it.
going until one of them says uncle, so then you gotta be like, "Okay, suck my dick. Yeah, let's get married."
Let's adopt some
Yeah.
kids.
Let's retire together, sure.
Okay, the next time,
Let's grow old.
the next time,
That's why I hope.
the next time I tell one of them to suck my dick and they say, "Okay,"
Start
I'm gonna,
undoing your belt.
no, I'm gonna say, "Hey, saving myself for marriage, asshole."
Bro.
There you go.
Technically alive, but it's fine.
So we were playing board games. I think it was on.
Oh, did you have any thoughts on the message I sent you?
And
I
she was
replied
something
to
like fuck me on her.
Gabe
It
does
did
not
not show
talk.
up on my app, Discord app, because Discord, the new Discord
Okay,
mobile
but
app is dog shit.
Wait, what did
Yeah,
you
I'm not
say?
the biggest
Suck my
fan.
dick, and she said, well later.
I opened it and they're like, "We improved Discord," and I like What the hell? Where is everything?
It's awful. Yeah, dude, messages don't show up for like 5 minutes after they've been sent.
Where?
On the new Discord mobile app, it's awful.
Oh my god, it's fucking warm. I have realized that my Discord is, if I have it open on my computer, and even if my computer is asleep, the messages will...
It'll
prioritize my computer, so it won't wake up my computer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll never see it because it won't pop up on my phone.
Won't wake up your computer and it won't send you a phone notification.
I didn't know that people could see what game I was playing on Discord. So
Gabe discovered that today.
Turn that off.
Oh.
What game
Gabe was playing Ace Attorney, so it wasn't embarrassing.
Okay.
I just
At least it wasn't some like...
Hentai Horror
Okay.
5.
I was gonna say something with Fuda in the title, but...
What?
Yeah.
You think that would be?
Was he
No,
playing,
I
was he
just think
playing
that
it
would
through
be
Steam?
embarrassing.
Was he playing it through Steam?
No, I don't have Gabe on Steam. It was just like his Discord status.
I was playing the Game Pass.
Game Pass.
I've never
Game
actually
Pass.
played Ace Attorney. I've like watched walkthroughs of all of it when I was like 12, and I don't remember most of the plot, and it's so much fun. Well, actually, Ace Attorney swings rapidly between being tediously infuriating and oh my god, I'm a genius.
Exactly. I remember playing it as a kid.
It's always the investigating the scenes that...
Yes!
You're
It's
like,
okay,
"Fuck
show
up."
this evidence to Dick Gumshoe, ask him the question, show him the other evidence, and then the new question prompt will appear. Like, one of those...
Like, I already know this shit.
Yeah.
Me trying to find the one evidence, but I can't find it, and I keep clicking in the same areas.
I have had to consult the walkthrough a few times just because I don't have enough time to click around like an idiot. And if I haven't figured it out like within 10 minutes, I'm not ever going to figure it out. But for the most part, I get most of it as far as I can on my own.
I started playing Baldur's Gate again. That game is so fucking amazing. So good.
I have just enough that I don't think I can make another mix with it to the strength I want it to be. But if I pour the rest of this in here, it's gonna be strong as fuck.
Do it.
Just make me
pour
a light one.
What?
Just pour as much as you want and make me a light one. Or I'll just chug it.
Brad's like, I will do the honorable duty.
I'll do the honorable thing of
And I will
making
drink
your
your
whiskey.
Oh, Brad, have you played Baldur's Gate?
No.
It's on console now.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Tempting.
There are certain games that
Drink
I
half of it.
cannot play because I know I will not be able to do anything besides play those
I
games.
feel that.
Well, I'm a little embarrassed telling you this, but on Tuesday when I had my work day off, I woke up at 8, and I proceeded to do an 18-hour session of Baldur's Gate.
Hey, you know,
I know a lot
sometimes
of
a man's
people
gotta
that
do-
have done that.
Yeah, what he's got to do. It's like that time I finished like almost all of Tunic in a single day,
Yeah.
just before finals, because I was like,
I don't think I've ever had this by itself.
once every semester, I usually have a day where I lock myself in my room for 24 hours.
Just playing video games,
Pretty much.
as you need.
It's not terrible.
It's like a primal urge that arises, like
The
the week
prime-
before finals.
It's your hibernation.
The what?
You have to
It's your
brace
hibernation.
yourself
Yeah.
for finals.
It's true though.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, glad I got that out of my system. I'm ready to like see the sun
Actually
now.
study.
Yeah, and then I open like my door and I look at the clock. It's like 9 at night. I'm like, bruh.
Well, back to gaming. Too late to study.
Exactly. That was my problem.
Mine is.
My fallacy is like, I'll start studying at 9, it's 9 to 3. Okay, it went past 9, so I'll start studying at 10.
Mine isn't a problem. Well, obviously not a problem with studying because I don't have to do that. Kind of fucking losers. Mine is I have to be awake at 6 every morning, but I'll be like playing a video game and I won't be paying attention to the time, and then it'll be like midnight, and I'm like, if I go to sleep right now, I'm gonna be really tired. I might as well just stay up a little bit longer.
Bro.
I did the same thing last night. That's exactly what I did. It's like
I'm
it was-
already.
It was 2 a.m. I have to be up at 8 a.m. So I decided, fuck it, I'll stay up till 5 a.m. And I stayed up till 5 a.m. and slept 3 hours.
Yep, because if I'm already gonna be tired, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna make me more tired.
I do get more tired, so I don't know what you guys.
No, I definitely get more tired, but in the moment I'm like, it don't fucking matter.
I do get more tired. I phoned it in at work today. I think I mentioned it already, but
Let me know when you're all ready to begin.
I am.
Thanks, Brad.
Just munching.
I already gave mine. I gave them.
pizzas.
I can go whenever, but Tertious might be having his first meal in a while, in the middle of dialogue. So.
Here, how about this? We pick back up the
This is
fog,
gonna
right?
be rough. I'm gonna have to drink this slow, really slow.
Why?
It's
strong.
over half of this.
Oh
is
wait, I
alcohol.
thought you meant just the cola. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with your Casey's
Just
cola?
Just keep pouring in more cola.
That's what I'm doing. Every sip, I'm gonna pour in more. This is gonna be
What do they put in a Casey's cola?
drugs, methamphetamine.
Actually, they
Frank.
still put Coke in it.
No, I think we're in the Midwest, and it's Casey's.
Meth.
It would definitely make more sense if they were putting meth in it.
Crystal meth.
In Fallbrook, they put Coke in their Coke.
You guys leave the tavern to go on a separate mission. One of you decides you are hungry, and you probably go back into the tavern and you eat a meal.
Carter enjoyed his meal. Man, it sure would be weird if someone else potentially, controlled by the same god that controls me couldn't eat. That would suck.
What?
He's being.
Oh,
It's 25.
25 will never again experience the joy of burger.
Porgy.
When 25 was alive, probably the most the fanciest meal we could have was a fucking mustard leaf.
No, I was a fisherman. I'm sure I could grill some good fish. Well, cook it over a fire.
My son may be a dead war criminal, but
Damn,
damn
can
can
he
he work
grill.
a grill.
That's me, Dad. Are you talking about me? That sounds like me. Fuck you, Cole. Don't laugh at me.
Cooking hadn't been invented yet. You just ate it raw still.
Yeah, like Golan.
Sashimi.
Here, how about this? While the rest of the party eats, why doesn't Carter give a little recap of everybody's mission?
So, our
We're
objective
getting the trickster bag, right? Something
is
like that?
to
This is why we need the recap.
hunt down the train, I believe, that was after Tertious was promoted to customer. So, we need to get his train back so we can get the cog back.
Suspended.
Promoted to customer. So we can get his cog back from the train.
Yeah, he left his cock on the train.
As we all do.
The Silver Bullet.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
That's what they called my cock in high school.
Nice. I had a cap in my hand, so I couldn't high five you. I'm sorry.
Bros cap.
What a lazy excuse.
I'm regretting my life.
Bro has an object of the smallest size in his hand. He's like, I can't do anything about it. Sorry.
Those cats can be a little sharp though.
It was. I was gonna smack you in the hand with it if we high
He can't set it down beforehand.
Quit dogging my boy!
No, I'll go dog it.
Dog your boy,
Are
man.
you
Dogging Cole?
Get your boy under
He has
control.
not been dogged enough
My
tonight.
man Cole has made a reasonable decision, and it is okay.
I haven't gotten to dog him. He wasn't late, so I couldn't dog him before.
You're dogging him at the
You
table.
were all dogging him before he was even ever late.
Yeah. So
Daily quota.
today has been very long. I predicted. I woke up at 6,
Damn.
and what was funny is that I woke up and then my alarm went off.
Oh, that's depressing.
So I woke up and then I was like, oh, what time is it? And then my alarm went off and I was like, oh.
Oh, I should
It's
check my
6.
email.
I slept from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and was 5 minutes late to work. Because I
I'm sure you
tried
did.
my ass off to fall asleep and failed.
You know what?
I made it.
I'll give you a new variety today.
Oh my god.
Was it Garfield too?
Holy fuck.
What? Is he hung? Holy shit!
I saw it, Robert. I saw it.
Did Gabe?
I saw it.
Gabe was like, I don't.
Gabe's already
I saw
looked it up.
I saw it already. I don't care.
I swear I saw it. Please, I saw it already. Please, have mercy.
No, I made a discovery at work. There's a stairwell that has a ladder at the top of it, and it leads to the roof. And I was expecting it to be locked. There is no lock. So and there's no cameras, like in that entire building, which just amazes me. How a dealership with hundreds of thousands of dollars. We have 2 C8 Corvettes and a Z01 or Camaro in the showroom right now.
Well, who'd want to steal a car? They're worthless.
Resale value sucks.
It's stolen.
Oh, that's true.
Guess what? If you sell a stolen car, guess how much of your own money is being spent? None.
All profit.
It is 100%.
This is the best
profit.
business deal.
I didn't know that you were an economist. Cool.
When it comes to stealing cars, maybe.
An economist of sense. In other words, common sense.
Communism. That's what I got out of that.
So go on with our mission.
We're gonna go steal the car from the Silver Bullet.
I'm not actually
And how are
here.
we getting there?
Well, we find the train schedule, and we wish I had Yule. Is what we do.
Oh, you don't have your one-way ticket to plot advancement now?
Actually, he has the shard of Yule.
Yes, but that shard cannot scry. It can only show you what he saw. Which just so happens to also be where you need to go now.
Sick. There is where we are headed.
Does Tertious check the mirror shard? You just not, you don't see it. The little piece of Yule that was given to you shows you that you must take a train to follow the Silver Bullet north.
Grab your winter coats. Which I know you all have. I do.
I think that we'll find a way.
A certain old lady, perhaps. I feel like Carter would have a winter coat, like, wrapped around his backpack.
I think that Carter has like a giant trench coat.
Yeah, he does.
That kind of
Definitely.
like swallows him a little bit.
Would it count as the cold weather gear?
Sure.
Cool. It's definitely a Blade Runner.
It
clone.
wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for.
He's
the
got
rain.
LED lights on the
Is that a
inside.
Skyrim line?
No, that's a.
It's a Midwestern
I
line.
live in the Midwestern United States.
Well, I just like I've heard so often that I associate it with an NPC line because that's
'Cause it is an
basically what
NPC line.
Yeah.
It is me being an NPC.
Listen, talking about the weather is like part of a greeting in Nebraska.
Oh man,
What do you
it's
mean
cold
is
today,
part
isn't
of-
it?
It is the greeting.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, it's cold out today, isn't it? Oh,
It wouldn't be
wouldn't
so bad if it weren't for the wind.
And that's when we all say it in unison.
That's where we break. So, like, that's the intro dialogue that you have to get through before you can start a real conversation.
If I say, how are you doing, your only response should be good or okay. I don't fucking care if you're having a bad day.
I
Yeah.
had that conversation with someone the other day. Where like you're not supposed to like do that. Someone says how you doing, it's a greeting. You're not actually asking.
You
Yeah.
either say, I'm good, how are you?
That is the correct response. Or, I'm okay, how are you?
Well, I think that you can kind of like
You can say,
I had
I'm okay.
better or like
Or, if you're really white, you can say live the dream.
yeah.
Or what my coworker said the other day. I was like, how are you doing, Pat? And he goes, oh, you know, Monday.
But the trick is you have to cut off any follow-up with how are you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's important.
That's fair.
You can say whatever you want, just you have to reciprocate.
Oh, you know,
And you
living the
can't-
dream, how are you?
I just thought
It's Friday.
the way he said it, he sounded so. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. We have been open for an hour. And he sounded like he wanted to die.
Yeah.
And it was just the way he was like, oh, you know, Monday. And I just
Living a dream.
understood.
Or
That's normally my go-to. I'm
next-
gonna be honest.
the
No, it's when people are just like, how's it going? It's living the dream.
the next whitest line is another day in paradise.
Yeah.
There was a dude who went to the YMCA in Hastings who I would be like, oh, how are you doing this morning? And he's like, oh, you know, just pushing daisies. Pushing daisies means you're
Dead,
fucking
yeah.
dead. I didn't realize that after 2 weeks of talking
I think
to this
your
dude.
guy was mistaken.
Another one that I use that I hear a lot is just, another day, kind of a thing.
Another dollar.
Another day.
What do I say? I say.
That's It used to be living the dream. It's probably another day is my NPC response.
If someone says, like, if I'm, like, opening a door for someone and they're like, oh, thank you, how are you? I'll just say, good. And then I will stop the conversation because thanks for asking. I don't feel like continuing this conversation with a fucking stranger.
My worst NPC habit is I'll ask someone how they are. They'll say, "Oh, good." They'll say, "Good, how are you?" And I'll say, "Good, how are you?"
Yes.
I'll repeat it back.
Absolutely.
I do that sometimes.
I definitely catch myself doing that.
I catch myself saying the whole, like, oh, it wouldn't be so cold if it wasn't for the wind. Way more.
Same.
And it's unironic.
Yeah, because
it's always
we live in the
factual
Midwest.
cultural.
It wouldn't be that bad if there wasn't as much wind.
Also,
You gotta say it 50 goddamn times.
It's just true.
You are coping so hard.
also,
I don't care.
my habit to say sorry if I walk past someone too close.
Oh,
sorry.
or sorry.
Let me scooch past you.
Let me slide past you. Let me squeeze past you.
That's me. I'll squeeze past you here.
I say slide.
I just say pardon me.
Slide sounds creepy to me.
Let me slide past you.
Let's just squeeze past you.
Sliding in.
I'll slide into you. DMs. Not sexually.
Slide into my
you,
dungeon master.
your DMs, I mean fun.
Your DMs. Sorry, Gabe.
Slide into my dungeon masters?
Yes.
I mean, you are.
I'm sliding into Cole's Dungeon Master.
No!
I approve.
It's a different kind of dungeon.
Cole's clapping his hands like a child, like monarch. He's like, yes! I'm funny, court jester. More. Yes.
I'm not your jester, you son of a bitch.
I think like Johnny Good
Oh my god.
I'm the guard you're way too attached to that does not give a shit about you.
You know the happiness and cyanide?
Yes.
Cyanide and happiness.
Oh,
It's cyanide happiness.
there's
I have 3 of the board games.
There's the one with the king where he sees like someone get their head cut off and he...
It's above his head.
I can't do that. Oh my god, my arms furrow.
I have the Trolley Tom board game, the Cyanide Happiness card game, and another Cyanide Happiness brand. The card game, it's like Cards Against Humanity, but it's comic strips, basically. So, like, there's a starter card, and
That's
you play...
Joking Hazard, isn't it?
Yes, you play 2 reactionary
I've
cards.
seen that one.
The Trolley Tom one is... There are, like, good cards, neutral cards, and bad cards. And the whole point is... There's, like, a good card and a neutral card... Or, there's a good card played, and then you play a good, a neutral, and a bad, and an effect. So there's, like, 4 cards on each side, and then the judge has to determine which one they'll kill.
Bro.
And so you lose points for your track being hit kind of thing, but then it rotates, so your team's not the same throughout the game. It's alright. It's a party game. So, it has as much stimulation as to be expected from a party game.
Oh, Gabe, did you see they're making you go to your card game?
No.
Yeah.
It'll be like every character has their own deck, and like certain moves counter each other. Where it's
That's fun.
yeah,
Sounds cool.
I'm predicting it's going to be terrible, but that's cool.
I like card games, so.
The best and worst time I've ever had playing Cards Against Humanity was playing it with my grandparents.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
It was mainly the thing is that there was a lot of cards that even my parents didn't know what they were.
And you're not trying to explain it?
I did.
Oh.
I was also intoxicated, so I didn't.
Oh.
So I had to explain to my grandparents what hentai was. I
Japanese
had to explain
porn.
to my grandparents what a bukkake was. We were playing Cards Against Humanity.
That was your first mistake.
Who decided to do that?
Them.
They're like, oh, this is this funny game that all the young people like.
Also, Jason's parents are relatively young. Like, Jason's parents are the same age as some people I know who are my age. Their parents.
How old are they?
They're in their early 60s.
That's how old my parents are.
Yeah, that's quite
Yeah.
young.
Early 60s. Like, they started a family very, very young, and Jason is also not old.
How old is Jason?
36, 37.
Fuck.
Younger than Vicky.
My mom's 45.
Hey, Cole.
Yeah.
The distance from me to my girlfriend is almost the same as my girlfriend to your dad.
Oh, dude, no, my mom will constantly bring up the fact that when Jason was in 5th grade, she graduated high school. And Jason is constantly like, don't say that in public because it's fucking weird. He's like, it makes you sound like a groomer, and I don't want people to think that I married my groomer.
So she's, what, 9 years older?
Roughly.
Jane's 7.
Yeah, it's funny. You and Jason are the same distance away.
You and Jason
Pretty
got
much.
something in common, buddy.
Older women, man, it's the way to go.
Dude, and literally, my mom, the reason why she met Jason is because we had to move. But my mom didn't know anyone who could help. But one of her friends was like, oh, I know this younger guy, he's been living with me. He'll help you move. And then he came over and helped my mom move, and my mom was like, hey, so here's the thing. I know you don't have a job, can you watch my kids? So then he started watching us, and then my mom was like, he's good with them, and he's not bad looking, so...
My favorite...
A win's a win.
My favorite comment about our age gap is still from my uncle, because he was talking to me and Eli, and Eli still doesn't have a girlfriend. He never had. I guess he's had one, but my uncle was giving him shit. He was just like, you know, maybe start swinging out of your league, go up in the age bracket, and just taps me on the shoulder. He was like, you know, go for the hot older girl or something like that. I don't know, take after Bradley and his dad. Because my mom's older than my dad by like a year and a half.
Okay,
That's
that's normal.
But, right, but still, the comment
it's
of just
still-
like, go after the older girls, like
Genetics.
the two of them.
It's genetics. That's all. It's just
It's
genetics.
fantastic, dude.
Okay, so what is the move, gang?
To the train.
To the train!
To the
Yes.
train, to
To
the
the
train.
train.
Which
To
train?
the train to...
The one we need.
Train to Engenheim.
Where in Engenheim?
Train to my people. Well, I guess not my people.
That's a trick question. There's only one.
Yeah, it's just like, isn't there just one near that's like the closest to Frostdeep that you can get by train?
Well, now that you mention it, you're looking at the train schedule, and you see times for trains to Frostdeep and for trains to Hollengarde from Vreden.
Oh, yeah. I guess you wouldn't know. Developments have been made.
Oh. Such as?
A train to Frostdeep.
Fascinating. I haven't been to Frostdeep in a long time. Let's do it.
Alright, so you all board on the train to Vriden. That'll be 1 gold piece per person.
Also, Carter's not wearing his tie
Sorry,
anymore.
1
No,
gold
you go on
piece
gold piece per person.
for the whole party.
No, per person. Gormakin decided we need more funds.
You're paying then.
No.
I will spend the gold.
Wah, wah.
Remove
Womp womp.
1 gold. Tis gone.
Okay.
Oh, he got more Za.
More Za? 2 more Zas?
I'm out.
My man was hungry.
Bro, how did you not know you were hungry before this?
I feel that on a spiritual level, though, Cole. I'm not judging
Also,
you.
I went to the gym. I was at the gym for almost 2 hours and 45 minutes today. Went to Pepper Jack's, ate really fast, and then instantly was like, I
Feel like shit?
did not want to eat that much food, but I just fucking devoured that shit. Sorry, Gabe.
Single wild animal. Sorry for what?
Oh, getting sidetracked.
No, I have the music down because I'm changing it.
Oh, I thought you paused it because you were like, okay.
No, I would be making the face like this. If I was waiting
Are
for
you done yet?
Are you done yet? My turn.
My
My
porn.
turn.
My porn.
Okay. So you guys are all on the train, and are you guys doing
We're
anything?
all on the train.
You guys doing anything? Or are you just waiting for time to pass?
Just chilling. There's only 3 of us, though. There's no Ren Part 2.
I know.
Yeah.
Part
He's
like
very
three.
well away.
No, I know. I just made that connection.
I'm
I
on
forgot
the
it's
train,
me,
though.
Emmy, and Tertious.
It's a little like, so what do you do for work? I kill you.
How old are you?
Tertious goes,
I'm
what do you do
12.
for work? I'm a professor. You ever seen the movie Indiana Jones? Didn't think so. I'm who inspired that movie.
I am him.
He is me.
Why can't I find a man like this? Points at Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones responds, "Sup, you? It's literally me."
I'm literally the guy in the picture.
We did a look-alike contest, and I took second place for myself.
Anyone doing anything, or are we just letting time pass?
I'd be reading through my book, trying to keep it away from Tertious.
What are you doing, my guy?
I did not realize how close I was to the edge of the table. We're good.
Look how flappy his little pizzas are.
Yeah, they got
You-
a little...
Floppies off.
You could say they're flaccid.
Flaccid Zaw.
I would be I would take a booth by myself, or I would take the booth and have Emmy sit on the outside of me, so Tertius has to sit in a different booth, so I could kind of read through my notes and stuff without Tertius over my shoulder.
Emmy is going to be an annoying
Yeah,
little
Gabe,
sibling.
you're gonna get mad again, but I just find it funny. You did make cards again.
I know. Brad actually brought it up, and I was infuriated. But
Gabe went.
it was like, bruh!
Emmy is going to be leaning over your shoulder, reading the notes, and not understanding a fucking word.
And she's doing it in that way that little kids do, where they read it out loud under their breath.
I had someone do that to me during an exam.
It's like
during an
acid
exam.
They were reading your answers or what?
No, they were reading. They were they got an exam. They're like, oh, and they were just reading the question.
I would've gone over there and just
shaking him. Put some duct tape over his mouth.
I feel like there's a lot of you reading it, and when I get to because Carter definitely sketches a lot of stuff, so there are pages that are more photo than text.
And unlike you, Carter can read really fast.
Yes, Carter can read really fast. So it's a lot of Emmy looking, just oh, that's a cool picture. Oh, that's a cool picture. Oh.
Oh man, that's a really
These are
cool
like
drawing.
that.
Did you? Oh, okay.
By the time we're halfway through the train ride, assuming nothing happens, Carter would slow down and show you some of the pictures, more as a picture book as he keeps going through, because he would be pulling out a new notebook, reading it in a minute, putting it away, pulling out a different book, reading it in a minute, putting it away. His backpack is 90% books.
Is Tertius doing anything?
Well, so since he's reading the same chronicle of you said you weren't doing that?
Several different books, because he has the time book for shorthand, and then he also has several different notebooks of just previous stuff he's been on.
I see.
So it's a lot of different stuff.
Tertius would be, I guess he would go as far to the front of the train as he can in his current position, and simply wait.
I want to show Gabe curling his hair.
It does it naturally. It's infuriating. I wish my hair was just an inch straighter. But it's fine.
Grow it out.
I just did grow it out.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that make it? Would that help?
It'll weigh it down.
It'll
force it to straighten out.
Tertius, on your way to the front of the train car, you encounter somebody.
Are you the old lady with all the coats?
Would you like to describe your character?
No fucking way. No fucking
So I'm an old woman with a bunch of coats.
No.
No, wait.
fucking
Let me. Would you like to describe your character, Rosalind?
No fucking
So I'm an old woman with a bunch of coats.
The look on Robert's face is just oh.
This is the character that we've interacted with before. Oh my god.
This is. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just peddling my wares.
I didn't think as hard. I definitely didn't think as hard as these two about who your character would be. No character I would have come up with would have been better than this. This is the peak of character choice right here.
Just being the old woman with the coats.
The old woman with the coats. Oh my god.
Robert's gears are grinding over here.
I'm just confused how Gabe said this all instantly connects everything perfectly. I'm confused on how this does.
Is what Jade is kidding with no context. He said, Red's second character is an old lady we have stolen coats from dozens of times in the past.
Everything will become apparent in due time.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Is it a disguise? Are you secretly like, you know, a hot young lady who's like a witch or something?
Like the fucking witch from Beauty and the Beast?
Yes, precisely. You
That's a
denied
nice
her.
old woman. Donating my coats to the needy and selling them to those who are not needy.
Oh,
Goated character. Is this the one we're gonna take up to the clock tower to fight God with?
Let's go, bitches!
my first thought when you said giving it to the poor people is just this old disconnected like rich person being like, oh, look at all the poor people taking my coats. And
They're
all
probably-
the less poor people
I like
are
to
buying
imagine
them.
that Robert's face is Tertious.
Yeah, I'm trying to maintain composure so I can keep Tertius' state of mind.
Trying
Oh
to stay
my
in
God.
that Tertious state of mind.
Yes.
Continue.
Goated.
This old lady peddling her wares hath approached you.
Oh, she's
Do
approaching
you need
me.
a coat, darling?
No, I'll be just fine.
I think he really needs
Are you sure? This is the perfect size.
I assure you.
Look,
I've
look! I'm like, part starting to put it over your shoulders.
We have arguably one of the most serious characters with the least.
I think the most serious character is probably serious.
Shut the fuck up, Gabe.
Voted most serious.
one whole ass campaign later, and we're still making that one joke.
You were the biggest culprit.
Yeah. I'll be fine.
Yeah, just keep it. No, look.
Is it like one of the pompest fur coats?
I assure you.
It's
the
like
coat
the all pure white. You know the monkey, IKEA monkey?
The what?
You know the IKEA monkey in the coat?
No.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, Gabe, are you looking up IKEA
Yeah, I
monkey?
just pulled it up.
That is
If
the
you
coat
guys
I give
wanna
him.
Walk around and take a little peek.
I just go, oh my god, what the fuck?
I assure you, I am not one of the needy.
Why
in
is that
need
a-
of a coat?
There was a monkey in IKEA. We're in a nice coat. The anniversary of that was recently.
Darwin. His
It's
name
great
is
that
Darwin.
you know that.
I don't know why you guys don't know the IKEA monkey.
Anniversary date.
All right, yes, this is perfect. Yep.
The coat's back in your arms.
No.
I assure you, I am not one of the ones who needs it.
Your arms are so bare. You need a little warmth.
I am currently sufficiently protected.
All right, I'll be back. Keep going down the line.
Tertius like mutters. She's somehow worse than the Minutemen.
Rosalind, you know who needs the coats. You've seen it.
The
Fate tells me who needs
Are
the
you
coats.
one of the witches that can see the future?
One of the
Like
chosen.
a callback to the very beginning of the campaign where we went and saw the witches who were just like, yeah, no, you need to do this shit. I've seen it.
she can sense the pores.
She has extreme divine
I see the
scrying
pores in the
skills from
bones.
Indira, and she uses them exclusively to further her business.
No, I like to think it's literally a metal detector. So she walks by to see who beeps the least, and it's like, yeah, you need a
I
coat.
imagine she has like a couple of like.
Socioeconomic status.
I imagine she has like a couple of like tiny rat bones. She like tosses them out like you're poor.
Let me read your poems. You stink of poverty.
No wenches, no money. Here's a coat. It'll
Quite
get you
literally
both.
maidenless, here's a coat.
It'll get you both.
Carter and Emmy, you were just pretty quietly reading out of the Uroboros Chronicle or your various notes until something happens to you.
Hello! Oh, you are so fragile. Look at your poor, am I allowed to say amphibious skin?
You can just call it slimy, that's okay.
Did you actually ever describe her?
Oh,
No,
I don't know.
please do.
I'm a sweet little Cashit woman
Okay.
wearing a big fur coat on
Oh
top of
God,
my
it's
own
cats. It's literally the movie.
fur.
Yeah, she's got a little butthole.
I look like James Corden. Or Taylor Swift.
That fits my mind a little better.
No, that's gross. Stop.
Okay, continue.
She looks like one of those wise cats. She's got a little bit of jowls and some spectacles. Just a little bit. But she's also got like several rings.
What kind of cat are you?
She's a calico.
Calico. Morning.
But as I was saying, your kind doesn't do well with the cold, and it looks like you need a coat.
I was planning on buying one. But
Well, I'm giving you one right now.
But I'm not poor.
I like nudge you, and I'm just
Your
like,
life is very fulfilling, even without higher pay.
I nudge your shoulder, and it's just like, it's a free coat.
You're poor in fur. Don't worry, I've got you.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll take the
Just
coat.
don't go anywhere with her. Make her bring you the coat.
Don't follow the old lady giving out coats.
You're the closest thing I have to a daughter. I don't want you to go off with the old lady selling coats.
You know that where they're going, Rosalind. They're gonna need those coats.
They're gonna need those coats, yes.
You like, I have
You
coat
too, sir?
I like.
Oh, but you can do better than that.
Fuck.
Look at this
Give him a
fine
puppy coat.
vegan
Give-
fur.
I like to think Carter has a very nice, like, duster, like, dark, solid black leathers and stuff like that, so it's a nice-ass coat.
Give him a big, heavy, puffy coat.
The IKEA
I'm
one.
gonna nudge Carter and be like, it's a free coat.
Rosalind, you're pretty sure he doesn't want blood on his nice coat.
You don't want blood getting on the nice fabric you have there.
Are you threatening me? Like,
No!
why would
You
I get
look like a
blood
man
on
who
my
gets-
coat?
Gets into
Is
some
this-
hardy business.
Is this in
The
earshot
fuck he
of,
does?
Is this in
This
earshot
man
of
has never
Tertious?
doesn't
If you want
fight
to be.
ever.
Tertious is going to reach into his pocket and whisper to the transmission mirror, is what he'll refer to it. Who is this woman? She's acting strangely.
But it doesn't say anything, but it shows you an image of her traveling with you.
You're certain. Check again.
If a mirror
It
could
used
not.
to show you Rosalind helping you intercept the silver bullet, making it come to a stop, and then you finding the cog inside.
She offers the train a coat and does not accept
Doesn't elaborate.
no.
She appears to be a witch, or more accurately, a hag.
Well, we have to stay exactly according to plan.
Fate declares it that this old senile lady is going to be in our party.
This coat dispenser.
Yeah, where are these coats coming from, by the way?
Her wealth.
Oh, I've got my box over here.
She makes them out of people.
I was just expecting her to
They're
just like,
vegan. They're vegan.
just
They
expecting,
were vegans, and she's a carnivore.
vegans.
I was expecting it to be like the dude selling watches. Where she just like opens her coat and goes,
There's
"Coat,
more
what do
coats.
you buy?"
Magically pulls out a hanger and goes,
It's like the
You
it's
need
like
this
the trait
one.
where you fold
Mink
the things
Sable?
out of your sleeves.
Oh, the fucking ribbon out
Oh,
of your
yeah.
sleeves
Fold
that it
coats
keeps
and
going.
coats out of your coat.
it's
Her
her
coat is
signature
definitely like the
spell.
size
It's a
of her,
code
too.
attack. It's a hold person.
Create, destroy coats.
It's just all of Nimbus's spells, but instead of water and ice, it's code.
I
cast
wall
tidal
of
wave.
coat.
I cast coat rack in a giant
Coat
wall
wave.
of coats floors.
Coat beam.
Hold coat.
Coat light.
Her freezing spells are just them being covered in coats and being slowed down.
Coat person.
You've
I was
been
gonna say,
coated.
it's not hold coat, it's hold by coat.
Hold
You put
my
a coat on them, and that is what activates.
It's
hold
literally
person.
just like the
It's like some
Yeah,
bullshit
yeah.
anime power.
Coats.
That's way
Oh,
way
I'm
too
the last-
strong for the setting.
I'm the last coat bender.
I'm okay, thank you though.
All right, I'll come back to you.
Something about the way you coats.
So I like to imagine that you turn around after speaking to these two, and Tertious is like immediately behind you, very tersely, like angrily looking.
Coming with us.
You.
Yes. Oh, you need a coat. Oh, I knew it.
Oh my god.
It looks so good on you.
You are coming with us.
What?
That hurt.
Oh.
How tall
Do you
is this
know
woman?
people with more coats?
I imagine she's rather hunched.
Yeah, kind of hunched. She's probably like, 5 foot hunched over.
5 foot hunched over.
She's 6 feet tall and just stands upright. Carter just puts his head in his hands.
I said you are coming with us.
Oh, do you know more people who need coats? I was planning to head to the orphanage. The one full of
Fuck them
small
kids.
Engen rabbits.
Fuck
They
them
don't
kids.
usually need coats. They have fur, but
I like Engen rabbits as like people say, small black people. It's the black African American.
the poor lowly.
Justify it to yourself however you wish. You know that you will be coming with us.
Well, now I do. A little. Tertious is deadpan.
I'm keeping it a secret for your sake, dear.
Carter.
Yes, sir. Ma'am.
Well, wait.
Um,
So you guys are sitting next to each other, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I sit down between you two, and I
You
like.
can't. No. There's
She
no
forces
room.
her way in.
I wiggle it.
She
But we're like-
shoves at you beside a coat. She's like insanely
You're like half
strong.
on the bench, half off.
Here, wait, let me lay out my coats, and she's just
I'm
pulling
like-
out coats and folding them.
I'm just pushed up against the window. Like, I put my book back in my backpack like this and just kind of like put my head against the window. Just
Her
like,
frame's
doing
not
it.
even big. It's the fact that she's wearing a huge coat.
No.
She's actually like an old, like, frail lady who's super tiny, but the coat makes her look jacked as fuck.
Cruella de Vil ass.
Yeah.
Tertious, who is this?
I'm Rosalind, but you can call me Gam Gam.
Gam, okay.
Emmy, Carter, meet our new assignment. You can call her Coat Woman.
She's the coat hag.
I guess I can go by co-woman. I prefer
No, I like Gam
Gam Gam.
I'm calling her Gam Gam now.
Gam Gam, no!
Oh,
No, don't sacrifice your last coat for me.
Oh no, Gam Gam's dead.
She's out of coat slots.
Not their coat slots.
The feat I took is ignore carrying capacity.
Yeah. She has, instead of HP, she has CP. No, it's coat points.
Yeah, she's all temporary HP.
It's all coats.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't hear coat slots at first. I heard coat
Coat
slut.
Now that's you guys.
Cole, Venmo me $25.
Rosalind and her
Oh
coat
shit,
sluts.
did he?
He texted his dad and told him to make
It
it.
is that. Okay, I guess I'll just Venmo you.
Or maybe it's his
$25.
grandpa.
Alright, well, does Gam Gam or anybody else in the party have any further interactions?
No,
Does anyone have any questions for Gam Gam about?
not yet.
Not yet.
What are your capabilities?
Oh, what do you mean?
She sells coats.
Yeah, I sell coats. I
Gives
like.
coats.
I like playing
Did I
dominoes.
tell you guys that I paid for
Then
the
I will.
internet?
Then I will wait to see
No.
it.
Oh shit! Yeah, I did that like a week ago. I completely
Good
forgot
thing that
to tell
you just Venmo
But
me
that
so I
didn't
can send the
hurt
money back. How
Yeah,
much is internet?
27.5.
Ren
God,
Shaw
I lose
say
$2
Jasmine,
on
chippy
this.
chippy choppa choppa doobie doobie dollar dollar. Now you call me doobie doobie boom 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 boom.
What the fuck?
I was
Can you explain?
paying for my movie tickets.
Oh wait, yeah. Can you pick
Chippy
back
chippy. You know the
photos?
cat video, right? Have you not seen the cat that dances to
I think
chippy chippy
Robert
choppa
Jackson
choppa
said
doobie doobie?
Can you pay me 440s, please?
Oh yes.
Alright, Cole sent
I'll
me
also
$25
pay you
and
chippy
I
chippy
sent him
choppa choppa
27. I feel like I lost on this exchange.
Okay, so Tertious has just asked Rosalind, Gam Gam, if you will.
Coat Woman, give me my Venmo money. I paid for your meal.
Oh, I can pay for myself.
Gam Gam's like, I've got a few things up my sleeve.
It's
It's
a coat! See, you would think it's a coat, but it's actually a gun!
She pulls out a Glock. It's an actual fucking
Yeah.
She's pulling out a fucking handgun.
I said she's just gonna make Robin again. It's
Oh.
gun.
Fuck, what's his name? From the first campaign. He's got a gun.
The kobold.
Yeah. Fuck, what's his name?
I don't remember.
Is it
Krendel!
Yeah, Krendel! Krendel's got a gun. It's
He-
Krendel's gun.
Canonically, he never had a gun.
That's too much. Don't pay me that much.
I can't do math. Oh, that's too little.
It's just $15.
Are you gonna Venmo him $150?
She was gonna Venmo me $7,490.
Ren, are you sure that you're not too deep into the Gam persona?
I'm
Careful.
becoming a little senile.
Gam's
I was
a
gonna
little
say,
richer than you are.
I'm the only
He's
one.
not as senile as Ryan's.
I'm the only one consuming alcohol. Why is there two of us acting drunk?
Because she's senile.
She's Gam Gam.
I'm just
I
Gam
love
Gam.
She's got those gams.
You know me and my gams.
And her yams, you know. Okay. I patiently just sit on this uncomfortable train ride.
Any further conversations between the party and Gam Gam?
Not yet.
You arrive at Vriden. You are at Vriden.
Were we just getting an ad about Lowe's?
No, you're at Vriden.
Okay, so
Britain is just one giant Lowe's.
our next step
I'm okay with
is
this.
to keep looking for the train. Is there another train ride we have to take to Frosty?
We're at Frosty.
No, I said you're at Vriden.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, sorry.
And the train should theoretically be at Frosty?
We'll cut it off.
In the vision,
Yes, we will.
she says knowingly. The vision you were shown that is now being backed up by Rosalind's knowledge, questionable as it is. You were shown cutting the train off.
Oh yes, Rosalind.
Yes, dearie.
I have something I'd like you to verify for me quickly.
Oh, what is it?
I'm going. I'll hand you the mirror shard. Is this able to come to pass?
Hold on, I need to change my glasses.
Oh, I was expecting
What?
her to
What am I
take her
supposed to
glasses
look
off
Put
and
them
then
back
put
on.
them back on.
Is this
That's what I
able
was
to come
waiting
to
for.
pass?
Yes! Oh, look at me! I'm so little. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Good enough for me.
It's so something.
Passes the
I
Tertious
want to
test.
further reinforce this was all Ren's idea.
I believe you.
I support this 100%.
Just to give credit where credit is due.
I like how you were like, "Are you the coat woman?" And then I'm just like,
I want you to know, I as a player, 100% love it. Carter hates it.
Emmy is in love with this woman. She is so ready to have this person be in the party.
Carter is not.
"I'm everybody's Gam Gam."
Carter is not ready.
Bruh, she's
Tertious
literally
is about to
Gam
like break a fucking window.
Why couldn't Kenji meet Gam Gam? Why does Kenji have to meet Nimbus and Tertius have to meet Gam Gam?
All things in due time, Brindle.
SMH.
I hope that Kenji gets to meet Gam Gam.
All
I
things-
hope that Gam Gam is the reason Kenji is no longer depressed.
All things in due time.
No,
Cool class.
it's not happening.
We're going to Kenji now. Sorry, no more train.
No more train, only Kenji.
You guys take the connecting train.
Yeah.
Isn't Kenji in somewhere cold?
We have no idea. We've only seen him
Wasn't he
in a
just in a
tavern.
tavern? Yeah, I was gonna say we.
Oh,
Nimbus would know which one.
Well, the first time we looped, there was mentions of him in Homestead. Second time we saw him in Tauschen Lan, and the third time we've seen him in a tavern. So we know. So it's able to
He
be put
moves.
together. He moves on some route which ends in Tauschen Lan.
Which is why you need 2 whole days to figure out where he's going.
Do we have a spare silver string for Gam Gam?
Something tells me she'll be fine.
Okay.
She's literally a fate hag.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
An Anduric witch.
Fate hag.
In antithesis of fate, actually.
I like
Anti-fate hag.
You guys gotta brush up on your Phalandish theology.
We get on this train. Let's go.
You have a book?
What?
You have a. It's all in a PDF, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or no, Google.
It was an optional document. I
Let's
did
get
not
this
expect it.
coat. Am I right?
I get on the
You
train.
when your kids say, let's get this bread, but
You know, they call...
for me,
They call...
we get this coat.
She is the hustler.
They call you the coach. The coolest of all time.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So,
You need to add coach.
what
The coolest of all
else
time.
are we doing here?
Train.
Without event, or are we conversing further?
Well, I'll
Man,
ask.
you weren't kidding.
Hmm?
I respect it.
Continue.
I'm going to ask Rosalind. Is that should we prioritize protecting you? Should any of
Oh, I can protect myself.
With a negative con score? I just
I
looked at your
got
character
my
sheet.
spouse.
I mean, she dies to a strong wind with the 14 AC, and
50 health.
I'm assuming you're like a warlock or sorcerer of some kind, but I can't read it from here. So
She's actually a multi-class of every class.
exactly.
One of every level.
One level of every. Well, we're level 12. How many?
2
classes?
levels per class.
No, we do one level per class.
Is there 12 classes?
If you exclude artificer, yes.
Hmm.
Damn.
We
I
always...
didn't- Poor Zeke.
Okay.
What's up?
Carter's getting on the train.
Since Zeke was deleted, so was the entirety of the class of artificer.
That's how it works.
Zeke was the only.
Not a my rule set. Anything else, friends?
No blood hunter.
I think we're good.
If we choose to let things pass without event, then I must take my leave to
Piss?
water my lizard.
Why are you pissing
Why
on
are
your
you
dick?
pissing on a lizard?
You're pissing. He's pissing on his own dick.
That's
That's-
impressive.
It's not that impressive. Lay
This
down.
is way stronger than I was expecting. I'm not sure why I'm surprised.
You want help?
No.
He's strong.
Let him pass out for tomorrow morning.
No, I have work in the
Yeah, I
morning.
know you have work tomorrow morning. I'm saying let him happen anyways.
No, I'm gonna pass out tonight, probably. No, I'll probably finish this and then have something while I shower and then go to sleep.
Cool.
I'm having a good time, Robert. Stop judging me.
Well, when you say go to sleep, that's very ambiguous. I believe it would more apt to you happen to close your eyes and not open them again for a while.
Dude, nothing will be worse than the night I went to the campground with my uncle and drank like 4 shots worth of homemade apple pie moonshine. I got absolutely fucked. I do not remember the last like 2 hours being awake. I remember getting back to the camper and being really upset because someone got into a fight and I wanted everyone to be friends. And I got really sad and I legit cried myself to sleep while intoxicated because I wanted everyone to be friends.
Yeah, that tracks.
Average cold moment.
Yeah. I didn't hug anyone though, which is surprising.
It's the first thing you
But
tried to
if they
do.
weren't fighting, you would have tried to hug them.
Yes, if they weren't fighting, I probably would have tried to hug them.
You would have cried and hugged because you were so happy they were being friends.
I've hugged multiple of my coworkers.
I 100% believe it.
It was great. Literally, all it took was someone said, "Oh yeah, when I get really drunk, I like hugs," and I was like, "Wait, fucking say less."
A fool.
No.
I apparently text my friends that I'm going to kiss each one of you individually on the lips.
Is that a threat?
I act almost the exact same, but slightly louder.
Have either of you heard about my 20th birthday?
Probably.
It was bad. We drank. Only Luke was old enough to buy alcohol, so we bought like a bunch of shooters. So
Oh, Lord.
the only thing
We had
any of us
shooters,
drank-
whiskey, and Pink Whitney.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Right before I stopped drinking, and in the hour between me stopping drinking and me throwing up, I downed 2 big bottles of Gatorade, red Gatorade.
Oh!
Yeah, so I was sitting in front of the laundry doors, and I just looked at the people in the living room. I'm sitting in complete darkness, and
I
like
think-
literally like a toddler throwing up. It wasn't like it was literally just.
The threshold where I start forgetting things is when is the what I call the worm threshold, because it's when I just start like, and I will sometimes I will just be like, I'm a worm, and I've been told about it, and I can usually feel it when the worm mode's coming.
I was so drunk because we got to the point, because we were doing a lot of like group like cheers and then taking a shooter. We got to the point where we only had, I think there was like 7 of us, and we had like 6 left. So me and Colton each took 3 back to back to back. Like a half hour later, I went and puked in the toilet and then woke up in the bathtub. No water on or anything
shit,
like that, but I
pic-
fell asleep in the
I have
bathtub.
a picture of Luke sleeping in the bathtub.
Yeah.
I need to go drink with people more often.
We need to get Luke and Colton back down here.
Colton can get his ass down here.
True.
I don't like drinking by myself. I absolutely love getting drunk around other people because I feel super social.
Jaden never shuts up about how badly she wants to see me super drunk, but the problem is when I get super drunk, the only noticeable difference is my volume.
in the fact that you have no balance. Mr.
Well, I already don't have any balance.
Leaning, falling.
That was horrible. But the majority of the time, it is just my volume goes up. And so, Kenna has stated on multiple instances that he gets really annoyed because he can never tell if I'm drunk or not. Because if I'm just having a good time, I'm already louder. So he'll be just like, I can't tell. You are perfectly fine until you pass.
For me, you're fine until you get really quiet.
Yeah, that's when I'm like feeling like shit and trying to just stay.
Yeah, you
cautious.
just shut down. You like stop talking, no more conversation. You are just sitting there dealing with your own self.
Alright, when Ren gets out of the bathroom, we will continue.
Sorry.
But
no,
yeah,
I was doing some shit. You guys are good.
it's like Jaden's like, I want to see you like super fucked up and stuff like that, and it's just like, you can't tell. You really can't most of the time.
I don't know. If you ever are like doing something where there's gonna be drinking and you don't mind inviting me, I would very much so enjoy getting drunk around people, especially new people.
I really want to get like Luke and Colton, and then like Sabrina and Jaden all down here. So there'd be like a shit ton of us, Ren and Robert if they want to, and just get hammered.
That sounds fun. Having like a big part. We should do that as like a moving out thing.
I'm down.
That sounds like fun to me. Just getting together
Just
with all
no
of
Chuck
our
this
friends.
time. As much as I would love Chuck to be there, no Chuck this time.
Because you're graduating this year, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing she is too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a big part of our lives this upcoming spring. Is everyone's kind of everyone's.
We agree. The conversation's done, Cole. For
I
Dave's sanity.
told you about my 80% curve, right?
Your what?
The 80% curve I had on an exam.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I just think it would be a fun thing to do as a
Absolutely.
to adulthood, and then getting absolutely fucking wasted.
To adulthood, you have 3 of those members who are going back for their masters or something like that, or 2 people going to med school, and then you have Yumi and Jaden who aren't in school.
I need to talk to my manager. I might be getting sent to school through a GM program.
Oh, hell yeah.
Maybe.
Hell yeah, dude.
Big maybe. I haven't really talked to him. It's an option.
Don't big maybe it. Say big I want to do it, and I'm going to work to make it happen.
I told my parents what you guys said about being like, hey, Jared, I was wondering what I could do to get a raise. Like, what can I do to
That's
improve
what you're
myself?
supposed to say.
And my parents looked at me and they go, wow, that's really good advice. Wow, okay. I was like, yeah, I'm roommates with smart people. Don't
Really?
fuck off. You come up in conversations a lot more than I...
Me?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why?
I don't know. why. It's just
With your parents?
Yeah, with my parents. Well, because my mom knows you, she worked with you,
right.
and you're my roommate. So it just and
Your roommates.
Dude, Jaden and Caleb say that on average of 12 times a day.
Dude, speaking of roommates, I showed you guys the glizzy fridge, right?
Yes.
My roommate got like fucking 10 bags of barbecue Lays, and it's just on our counter, and it looks fucking horrible.
What the fuck is up with your roommate? Does he subsist only off of like 2 food items?
I think what he does is he doesn't have a car, and so he has to like walk to a grocery store, ask us for rides, and he feels bad about doing it. And so he just gets a shit ton of everything at once.
I was gonna say he's either like poorly bulk buying, or he is getting ready to throw some wild shit.
He is very poorly bulk buying. And also, I don't know why he does it. He lives paycheck to paycheck off of rent.
That's yikers right
Yeah.
there.
Like, why do you need that? Why are you getting that much food in advance when you might need that a little bit of extra cash for something?
Right. Well, that's the thing that throws me off. Like, one of my coworkers is very much paycheck to paycheck. They kind of like, I have, $6 in my savings account kind of a thing.
Where are these people spending all this money?
And
They spend it on payday.
Yeah, they spend it all on payday. And in his defense, he has some medical bills that are really expensive.
Yeah.
And then, like, rent, him and his girlfriend are living in a place that's way too expensive for what they can afford. He has, like, 5 cats for some reason. And then he got fucked by the car company when he bought his car. So his car is more expensive than it realistically should be because for some reason he bought a nice car.
Well, and I bet his payments are ass.
Right, and so it's like, I understand and like I feel bad for you, but at the same time, I watch your purchasing decisions, and it's just like, he's the kind of person where he's like, I have $30 extra in my account. I'm gonna go buy a pack of ammo and go to the range this Saturday, and it's just like, or you could save that $30 because you have $32 to your name. I don't give a shit because I know you have more than $32 in your bank account.
I was gonna say for a second there, I was like, damn, I feel personal.
He's just actually talking about explicitly you.
It's completely different. It's like if
Yeah, he's got medical bills.
If you got
he likes to shoot guns.
If you got $200 in your checking account or something, and you're just like, I haven't done X for a while. It's $20. I'm gonna do that kind of a thing. Treat yourself a little bit. I understand.
When I bought Cyberpunk.
Yeah, like I get it.
It was on sale, and I was like, I have $30. It's on sale.
I get it, but you also
the difference is that those weren't your only $30.
Yeah, it's not your last $30, and it's just I just feel bad for him because he's a good dude, and I really like him, but we were talking about video games and stuff all week, and he asked me like what some of my favorite games were, and I mentioned how like Elden Ring's one of my favorites. And so we were talking about it, and he was like, oh, that sounds awesome. And so he looked, and it's on sale for like $50 or something. It's like $10 off. And so he's planning to buy it tomorrow when we get paid. And it's just like, it's $50 you don't need to spend, my guy.
I was going to say the winter sale is going on right now. I might buy some.
I need to look if it's on sale.
I might buy some new
Right,
games.
but again, it's not your last $30.
Oh, fuck. The newest farming simulator game is on sale finally.
Let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
I agree.
Okay, so is everybody absolutely certain there's nothing else they want to do before this point? I am making this clear for a reason.
I'm in shock at the moment, so no.
What's the exact point we're at?
We're
you
on the
are
train.
on the train
About
from Britain to Frosty.
Sorry, what's your name? Rosalind?
Rosalind?
Right? Rosalind. Okay.
Rosalind?
Rosa
You
or
can
Rosa?
just call me Gam Gam.
I'm not going to call you that.
I am not calling
Narrative
you
voice. He's
Rosalind.
just gonna call her Gam.
You're really just mimicking Kenshi to Nimby, huh?
It's the other way around this time.
Oh no.
You're Nimbus.
Okay. I need to really compose myself because I was not prepared. I literally made a comment earlier this session about how the Coat Woman is a more recurring character than a lot of major NPCs.
You can only always count on one thing. The coat woman will be there.
Almost the plan.
Okay, continue.
Backbone of the train.
I'm imagining she wasn't a witch hag before, but because of our developments in the train station, she got enough money to research.
All right. absolutely certain there's something else we want to do.
Does anyone have any spare money they want to spend on gear or anything like that? Or...
All I need's my coats.
I packed before.
Emmy, how's the other squad doing?
Oh, you still look so bad.
At this point in time,
They're
we
walking
should
in
be
fog break.
Probably also on a train or on the sun shaft to Il Shala.
They be on a train. I don't know why Emmy's a hick all of a sudden.
They be on a train. Yep.
She's slipping into her.
There's just alternate timeline, Emmy, because this is the Echo, so it's
The Echo has a weird accent. That's how we know that there's a
It's just never spoken
How do
before.
we know that you're not the real Emmy and the other Emmy's the Echo?
because this one has the accent.
The actual answer was that both of you are equally Emmy and not Emmy.
Yeah, I thought that was the...
No.
It's
but-
50-50.
No, this one has the
50%
accent, so
not
it's definitely the Echo.
Okay.
It's the enlightened Echo.
If we are absolutely positively certain we don't want to do anything else before moving on, then we'll move on.
All right, time for that train to crash to go brutally wrong.
Just don't say I didn't want
Make sure everybody puts their coats on. Oh, if you don't have one, I can get you one.
You have a coat on, right?
Yes,
I
you
did
got a
get
coat
a
for
coat.
me.
Coat on. I actually need to make a check here. Or how much is Tertius' pride going to get in the way of his belief in fate?
I would say that it would have to outweigh his annoyance for the situation, which is becoming increasingly higher.
Yeah. I'll be fine with that one.
All right, I'm just saying, in that little glass jar you showed me, you were wearing a coat.
You were.
Surely a coat won't matter here for the man who does not need heat, cold, or food, or sleep.
I would like it to be noted also in that vision, Carter is not wearing a coat and there is blood on his sister.
Don't say I didn't warn you, dearie. Yeah.
Okay, out of character, I know the objectively correct answer is to take the coat, but Tertius is definitely not. I think he's
You'll
too
get it
prideful
later.
and too annoying.
You'll get
I'm
it
going
later.
to tell you with absolute DM power that you are 100% free to do whatever you want in this situation.
I am not going to take the coat,
Okay.
but
Your loss.
I know I'm going to be punished for it, but it's what Tertius would do.
Any other interactions?
Thanks for the coat, Gam.
Oh, of course, anything for my darlings.
This is gonna take some getting used to.
My God.
I don't.
I like to think that voice, Steven. I didn't think for you.
You will be the next
My
coat.
pretty little ones.
Yeah, the
The
sweet
next
innocent
coat.
grandma voice is like a cover up.
She's like, anything for you and your little dog, too.
What the fuck?
Anything for you and your daughter? I don't want to question it.
Oh, did you say daughter?
No
I
dog.
say whatever you want to hear.
I was gonna say, I'm like 90% sure
I heard
Gabriel
little
said
dog.
dog.
I heard
Just
daughter.
like Scooby-Doo.
I heard you and your dog.
Yeah.
You
All
should've
right,
said
we
you
progress.
bitch.
Okay, there is about an hour of uneventfulness when the train comes to a stop.
Oh god.
I look out the window.
There's a snowstorm. You can't see shit outside.
Damn. I look harder.
Look, Carter.
I kill myself.
I think that the party has gone about this much better since we added Rosalind. We're never going back to Team A ever again. It's just going to be all Rosalind nonstop.
Yo,
It's just like
can you
a
throw the
Doki
bones to
Doki
see how
Literature,
long the storm
all
lasts?
Monica, but all Rosalind.
That thing, you like throw bones, see how long this
Storm
storm's
last.
gonna last.
Do I look like
You wanna do my
some
tarot
kind
reading?
of- Yeah, I'm not an oracle.
Damn, that's
Just a-
rough.
Come on, guys. You're just a coat keeper. You should go coat giver.
I'm gonna make my way to the front of the train.
You're at the front of the train.
Okay, is there a conductor I can talk to?
There is, at the engine, it has been shut. You can see through the little window at the top that the crew inside are talking very tersely.
I don't know what tersely means. Can I put my ear to the door and try to listen?
Roll perception.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Now this is Carter we're talking about, so that's gonna be 26.
What is that doing on the train? On the train tracks? Looks like some kind of accident.
that on fire?
I'll make my way back to the rest of the party. There's something on the tracks that's on fire, apparently.
What?
Well, we'll
That's, that's what I heard the crew talking about. Is there's something on the tracks that's on fire?
Do we
My
do we
goodness.
go to Frosty to cut off the silver bullet, or are we getting off the train midway?
You explicitly saw in the vision that you caught them at the station at Frosty.
Okay. All right. Well, we need this out of the way immediately to make it to Frosty.
I'm gonna start making my way to the door.
I'm opening it already.
Oh, one of the guys who works on the train. He's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Lots of cold air and wind. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the wind. But
Sir, just don't move the train, and I get off.
I'm not even the conductor. He says, you close the door.
3 days from now, I'll own you again.
I put the hood on and pull up my scarf because again, Carter packed for this.
There's the rest of the party follow.
Of course.
I pull up the scarf and the hood down so it's minimal protection of some kind.
Establish a marching order.
Oh god.
Do you want to be up front or you want me?
Have the Emmys.
It really should be Emmy leading.
Emmys up front.
Okay.
No, it is going to be me leading.
Are we walking single file or 2x2?
Let's see.
I think it would be funny to have Tertious and then
It would be funny.
no, and the Emmy and her clone
Wait,
walking
hold on.
side by side.
What if we formed a coat around Rosalind? What?
I like to think we walk 4 long.
Okay.
See,
No.
visible confusion on Rosalind's face is actually funny.
This way, so we're going this way. We just form a coat around her.
Where did my echo?
Since she is the most vulnerable,
Damn
we
it,
do
Cole, don't be
this.
such a fucking slut for your freaking extra token.
Thank you.
Sure.
Now, since she's by far the most frail, we that's the formation we take. So
Okay.
all sides are covered.
I want to be in the middle of the 2 Emmys. I feel safer.
Emmy sandwich.
There, we have now coated the coat woman.
Look at the dick.
Wow.
Sorry.
Do you approach the silhouette you see on the tracks?
Does it resemble flame or heat at
It
all?
looks like a big hunk of something has tipped over off the tracks, laying across it as well, and there are tongues of flame, large, lots of it, kind of forming a haze between you, the snow, the wind, the smoke.
Someone likely set off an explosive and caused a rubble to fall. We should clear it quickly.
Works for me. I'm gonna start. Or we just keep walking up.
Tertious. Roll insight.
I have to pull up the sheet real quick.
Can I be stealthy as we're walking?
Yeah,
up?
if you want to hide, you can.
Thank God it's a
Feel like
proficiency in
We
that.
have a lot of help with the snow.
Roll a group stealth.
16.
Gotcha.
It's pretty good.
I said roll a group stealth check.
19.
21.
Holy shit!
Game gets it.
That's
I'm
one hell of a good
a
disadvantage roll.
Cash it.
I got an 11.
Aren't you the Dex character?
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
18 in plate armor.
Wow.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20 and a 19.
That's you rolled a 16 on your insight check?
Yeah, 16 on insight, 18 on stealth.
You're getting this unsettling feeling bubbling up from the bottom of your gut. Terribly unsettling. Terribly familiar.
I'm going to just not close my eyes. I'm going to just try and sense, not with any ability, just with perception, if I can feel any undead presences around.
How do you sense undead presence?
It's just a vibe check.
Yeah, just a vibe. But
You know,
beyond
actually, Dark Bloods would be able to do that. I know that doesn't make sense, but I promise you
Blood
if I
smell.
ever give an explanation on how Dark Bloods actually work, that does make sense. So Yeah, you can roll.
And also through my
Being built different.
We're all tied
through my warlock stuff, I think I can also.
I'm just saying that there's an explanation for how a sword can be made out of blood, how dark bloods work with memories, and how dark blood propagates that can be explained without magic.
Because we all tie back to the Colossus.
How,
It's science.
what am I rolling here?
Charisma.
Okay.
So
Just
we're all
charisma?
bound by the same blood.
Charisma.
Just a straight charisma check.
Perception. Charisma.
Okay. In that case, it is a 11.
You have a very strong undead presence coming from ahead of you. Powerful, overwhelming even.
Prepare yourself. You've got issue.
And as you get closer, the silhouette, it becomes apparent why it's so familiar to you. Across the track is one of the cars of the Silver Bullet.
Something's wrong. Rosalind? Rosalind?
What?
What happened?
do you mean?
Why is it different? Why? I showed you the vision. You said it was possible. So why isn't it possible?
I don't control fate.
Everyone approach
You're not
carefully.
wearing the coat. That's all I'm saying.
Everyone approach. Everyone approach carefully and slowly. The mission has not changed.
I become invisible.
Okay.
The mission has not
I'm
changed.
just confirming the base of your penis. Your penis formation, not your action.
Not the shaft. The shaft is gone.
The base of the shaft is gone.
We infiltrate the train. Be sure not to be spotted. Once we locate the cog, tell me where it is immediately, and I will reclaim it.
Do we know if would the cog be on this train car? I thought it was at the front of the train.
The cog. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm
It was at the engine.
Yeah.
So it would be at the front.
It would be in the engine.
We keep an eye on it.
Yes.
Train's most likely close.
The train seems to be crashed and in pieces.
Oh.
Is that correct?
It looks like someone had literally shoved the train over, and it and slid. Like,
The
now
whole
that you're
train?
Yeah, the whole train. Now that you're close, you can see the drag marks in the snow starting to fill back up.
Oh.
It looks like someone came up, and there's like a huge dent in one of the cars. Like it just. But it's like it's hard to say, but the dent looks very odd.
So here's my recommendation: is we try to get on top of the train. I'll cast Pass Without a Trace, and we'll try to stealth again and work our way on top of all the train cars slowly to the very front.
Yes. Take advantage of the confusion that's likely being caused on the train right now.
That's my
I
suggestion.
doubt they're very organized without me there.
It's literally on its side, like you took the train. And
Yeah, and I'm wanting to walk across the top of it.
We should walk across the side that
It's
the
on fire.
top of it.
Oh. Okay. We follow the wheels.
Hurry up.
All right, let's go.
When are you casting
Quickly
Pass
now.
Without Trace? Let me know when.
Just right now. Just do it now.
Okay, I'll just cast it now.
Okay. So add +10 to your stealth rolls. You may re-roll yours with advantage if you so desire, Rosalind, because you are invisible now.
Yippee!
So I
That'd
got
be
a
a
21.
Oh,
29.
Thank goodness.
Oh, goodness gracious. 28.
Perfect.
24 plus 10, so
34. They don't even know where you are.
I've got
Oh
some.
my god, Yam Yam's gone.
Gam Gam's road.
I only know you're Rosalind. I only know you're here because I see your footprints in the snow.
But not for very long.
Once we get on the train, I guess you do your own thing. We'll
We
figure
keep
it out.
going.
Oh, I can handle myself, dearie.
As we just see like a pile of snow create as she dies from old age.
I pinched Tertius's cheek.
That's
Well,
the
you don't even
attack.
have
You
a
come out of
cheek.
I'm
invisibility.
the steel. you bend the steel. You
You're just like,
deform my face.
ow!
Mark in your cheek.
There's a permanent pinch mark.
You just deform. Screws come out the side. You pull the side down.
With the -1 strength, what kind of witchcraft is this? She casts heat metal actually right as she does it to melt it so she can pinch it.
Alright, there are the train cars. Now that you're close to Tertius, you can see that it looks like about only 2/3 of the train is here. The engine is missing.
Do I see? Is there any other?
You can't see over the train, as it were, but where the train would continue, like where the engine would be, so we're that way, there is nothing.
Oh, like it got disconnected.
Maybe.
Do we want to try to just move past this whole thing and continue on the tracks and see if we can follow the engine? Obviously not enough speed, but if we could catch it at the station, we might be able to just avoid this whole thing.
It's gonna take you the better part of a day.
I'm aware,
Trek on foot, Rusty.
but we might survive. I'm up for whatever, though.
I think
First,
we should-
first we inspect the area. We look around, find out what we can about what happened.
What exactly
something
are we looking
very
for?
powerful had to have done this. Yeah, I know it's a fucking. But we should probably find out what decided to attack the train.
Tertious probably is playing it cool, but he's probably very upset.
Yes.
That's assuming it's
Well,
still here.
the moment I leave, everything goes to shit. Obviously, that.
So it's like distress, but also a little bit of pride, where it's just like the moment I'm gone.
But yeah, I know the capabilities of the Silver Bullet. We should look around and try and see what can happen. Do not get spotted. We do not want to fight.
Noted. You have any idea what it could be?
I don't.
I have any idea what it could be?
Well,
You've never seen anything like this.
Okay.
does Tertius have an idea? Robert has an idea, but I don't think Tertius would.
You don't have enough evidence to come to
Yeah.
a decisive conclusion.
Alright, we start moving.
Okay.
Back of the train and move forward.
Tell me when and how you would like to investigate. Or search, too, because you know there's people here. Undead presence.
Oh shit. Is there any way to suppress my own presence? I was just to hope that no one is looking for any new presences that approach. Can I inspect the impact, like the crate? Like you said, there were like impact
Yes,
points.
you can. Roll investigation.
Can I guide him and assist?
I already called for it, but you can assist him, so
Okay.
he can have advantage.
Shit. You guys might want to make your own checks for this one.
Can I perceive it?
You may.
Perception.
Can I guide myself?
Technically, I already called for the roll.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
7.
7? Okay. 1 second.
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
10.
10. Okay. It's difficult for you to see, even at the best of times, because of your helmet. Your eyesight's not the best, because it's unnatural. But you are able to clearly make out very long rust marks on the car side. Like, a whole section has suddenly become brown, crusty, and porous. A massive
Monster.
Your first thought, Rosalind, is that it might be a rust monster, but you have never feared any of them going this far north, and it is far too cold for an insectoid creature to be here. You look around and you don't see anything that would suggest that a rust monster was here. Carter, at the center of the large rust stretch, which since you are standing back a little and you have better vision, you can see that it has almost formed like an indentation. At the dead center, there is a hole that perfectly is shaped like a handprint.
Okay, so it's Faust that we're working with, and he has the cog powers. And so he can use time and progress time forward, which would then rust the train.
What's that you're saying, dearie? Well, you're probably
Just
thinking, but
He'd be
I assume that was
talking
out
very
here,
quietly. What?
You're not that familiar with Faust.
No, but I know he has the cogs.
That's true.
And so I feel like Carter can come to that conclusion.
He's intelligent, that's fair.
He knows enough to put context clues together. And I'd say that very quietly but out loud while you guys are investigating. Oh, I have no proof of that though. Okay.
Where is your crew?
I have good reason to believe. I believe anyone that would be left here is gone. Some may have been killed, but I don't think there are any soldiers left here.
You wouldn't have sensed presence since the people were dead. Let me add that.
Can you tell which direction there are people?
It's not that precise. I just know the general.
Vicinity.
It's the sort of electric feeling you get when someone's walking up behind you.
Yeah, it's not a radar. It's just it's a feeling that there's someone out there. Okay. If I don't think anyone left is in a condition to be doing anything right now. Otherwise they'd be out here either fixing it or investigating what occurred.
We could honestly try to find a survivor and just ask him a question.
15.
You are intelligent enough. You're behind intelligence score to figure a third possibility. They're hiding.
Cowering. Let's go. I say we go to the back car and move our way forward.
That will just spring in ambush. They have it either in retaliation to this or just waiting for others to come by. I say we make our way directly to the front immediately. We don't get distracted by even if something did happen here. We can't afford to get distracted. We need the cog.
Still
Plans
valuable
hasn't
information.
changed.
Still valuable information, and if you are not the one who's walking up front, if I do, I could very easily just say, hey, I was on a train, we saw the crash, what happened? And try to just discern any information we can. I don't like playing with such a shorthand.
Just as a note, I feel like Tertious would be a little more concerned about his crew.
Yeah, you're right.
You want me to go in first?
Even if he's like saying that they should go immediately to the front, he's definitely worried about it.
Fine. We can start from the back and make our way up and investigate.
Okay, let me lead, please. I don't know how they would respond to seeing you. Because I just don't know.
I don't think they would. They don't know who I am anymore.
Okay. Alright, I'm a...
Because
They know you're an Animus.
Well, no, isn't it to them that Animus is introduced way back in time when he's in.
This is the loop where you were demoted. So you did start this loop as captain of this
Okay, yeah. So next loop
yeah.
they would know me.
Yeah.
Okay, I climb into the back of the train car. Stealthily and quietly as I can. Pass without a trace included. But I'm in first.
Everybody over here. It is full of assorted crates and shelves that have been toppled over. The spread of rust has even spread to this back car. It's made marks almost like tentacles or like a plant would as it grows up something. There's just spikes of it and tendrils just at random and odd intersections. There's a strong smell of ichor in here. Sort of sickly sweet wafting through the air.
If I speak, does that break my stealth?
If you were speaking to somebody in close proximity, no. If you're speaking out or in general, then yes. But if like pointed
Right.
to like Tertious or Emmy, that's fine. Or somebody you find, that's fine. Especially because just consider pass without trace. As long as you're talking within that to somebody within that range, you're fine.
Okay. Then not like walking in, but like kind of like, since I assume I have to climb onto the train and then I'm looking down into the car. First off, do I see anything outside of just these crates?
Make a group perception check.
28, sorry.
19.
17.
Yes, there are some soldiers in here. Some of them are cowering, some of them look injured.
In like a hushed shout, if that makes sense. Like trying to talk quietly, but still like to have my voice
You
heard.
have to be within the train car to
Okay.
speak with them
I'm-
while maintaining your hidden state.
Okay, I'm gonna hop down.
You
Yeah,
almost
okay,
fall
go.
though because of password trace.
So I hop down, and now I'm going to put my hands up and try to turn to the closest one that I saw and go, "What's going on? We're on a train. We just saw you guys crash, or we saw you guys on the tracks. Is there anything I can do to help?"
Get down! Get down!
I crouch.
He's still here. Hit him.
Give me a description, something.
Another one speaks up. This one is sitting down, tending to another soldier's wounds. Green skin, rubbery. Horns curled back like a ram. Very nice clothing. Some kind of glowing mark on his hand. Muttered something about a distraction.
Was it just him? Or were there others?
I don't know what happened too fast.
Okay.
Here, take a coat.
Thank you. He wraps around like a police blanket.
You said he's still here, or did he follow the engine?
He's still here.
Any idea where?
He just points towards the front of the train.
I'm gonna like pat him on the shoulder and start like crouch walking.
I'm going to try and like not reveal myself, but like try and get you to ask about the status of the rest of the crew and if the co-captain is around here, or not the co-captain, the vice commander. Right? That's what would be the correct name.
Is like any form of leadership still around? Like, do you know how much of your men survived? Like,
Half of us moved up to the front of the train. Gortham, some other people were up there. They did something, I don't know. You'd have to go find and talk to them.
okay, your train's not fully connected. I assume you know that, but
So they made it. Thank God.
we didn't see an engine upon walking up. Okay. I like put my hand on his shoulder. I
Another
don't.
one goes, wait, Safos and Nyx were up there, weren't they? You're right.
I like put my hand on the shoulder of the one who I'm talking to. It's just like, I don't know what I can do, but well,
He looks you in the eyes, he says, run.
noted. I got a train full of civilians on the other side of these tracks, so we're gonna see what I can do, and then I'm gonna start making my way further forward.
Okay. Anything else for anybody else?
I guess real quick, how many? So, is using a medicine check separate from having like bandage kits and stuff like that?
You would use a medicine check to attempt to stabilize someone with what you have on hand, such as tearing off a piece of cloth to make a tourniquet, or just to like press your hands onto bleeding. To stabilize someone fully with medical attention, you need a medical kit.
Would I be able to? I guess would Carter have carried some like excess medical supplies,
If you have
like bandages and that kind of stuff?
an adventuring kit as your starting gear, probably.
I would.
But it also strikes you that most of these people are darkbloods.
Okay. So that wouldn't be of much help. Okay.
Unless you know Moonbeam, then they're beyond fixing.
I know Moonbeam, but
Don't want to cast that right
I don't want to kill them.
now. You don't want to give away your position.
Keep moving.
You move up to the next train car?
Yeah.
Does everybody follow?
I'm just taking.
And this
it
is the
all.
one with the huge dent.
This car looks like it has been crumpled like a piece of paper. There's nothing in here except for broken pieces of bodies and dripping piles and puddles of dark blood. A lot of them look to have been impaled on pieces of the train.
Do my best to step over any puddles or anything like that and just keep moving.
Are the pieces of the train that they were impaled with the rusty parts?
Some of them, yes.
It's like a shrapnel bomb went off
Yeah.
the wall.
I'm wondering if all pieces knocked off were rusted. But if it's a mixture, then no. Then my theory is off.
I mean, you trip over something, and you look down. It's a shriveled up piece of rusted metal that used to be an arm, and there's still bits of dried, mummified flesh attached.
I'm guessing this hasn't been here long enough for that to happen naturally.
There's still active, like, flames and stuff, smaller ones, but...
Tertious like bends down to that crumpled up arm and like touches it and goes. He like puts his hand on it for a moment. He doesn't have any eyes to close. But
I assume he would like run his finger over the serial number or something.
And then he stands back up.
I'm still waiting for you to give me the full Faust entry so I can just read it for Carter.
What full one?
I guess...
The tail of the
That's
important
true.
one is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to reread that.
That's fine. You know the gist. Of what
Yeah.
happened.
Then just keep going.
How much of the Minutemen told you of Faust?
Not enough. He was an ally to them that very much seemed to have a greater understanding of a lot of how the cogs worked than their allies did, and was very much in favor of continuing the loop for the sake of ruling it, basically. Not entirely unlike how War Machina has used it to further their technology with each passing. He wanted to do that, but permanently, not to accomplish a specific goal. And upon that truth coming to light, there was a fight, basically, and he lost. But then, when, I don't know, one of the Animus basically prevented the Minutemen from being able to start the loop and get past Clock Tower. Carter wouldn't know that it was this guy.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to get past the starting point, basically. They all left, and as a last-ditch effort, from what Nimbus told me, she released Faust.
I'll keep it simple for now, but less about Faust and more about the cogs. I'm sure you're mildly aware the cogs are extremely powerful relics.
Right.
Although being able to control the flow and loops of time is not their only ability. They are able to have change large swaths of fate, which is what and the reason that we didn't see it here, and why it was not foreseen here, is because Faust used those cogs to attack the train.
That's what I figured with all of the rust.
If Faust is able to have this much power, with just the cogs he has, when he doesn't even have all of them yet, then he's clearly collecting the rest to finish the job.
Not surprising.
We need to get this train. Once we've inspected everything, we need to get it off the tracks and catch the engine. It'll be at the Frost Deep. It should be at the Frost Deep station, presuming Faust doesn't wipe another piece of fate and change it.
It would be not ideal, but I confirm something real quick before I continue that train of thought.
Train of thought?
10, 20.
Lots of tragedies with trains in this one.
I could realistically be very loud, be very problematic, but I could use several shatters to basically remove this train car that's on the track so our train can press forward. But it would require a whole lot of timing, and ideally all three of you already on the train, and it would require the conductor to be willing to go the moment it's clear enough.
Before we do any of that, let's finish our investigation.
Right, I'm
first.
just spitballing.
Before we start planning anything, we need all the information.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Planning without information is a fool's errand.
2 more train
Very
cars
true.
remain.
To 3.
Train car 3 is completely open on one side. It looks like the bottom is entirely rusted out.
the tracks still intact?
Yes. More dead bodies here.
His eyes were bigger than his jaw.
I may have had
Train car
too much
4.
stuff in my stomach.
With
Train
the,
car 4.
like, mostly liquor.
It's like probably
You-
5.
Before we move into
I was
train car
gonna say,
4.
I was gonna say, try and say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, you go first. Or?
Just tell me when you're about to enter train car 4. Then I'll
Okay.
Okay.
Now this is only now this is before Tertious talks. I'm Robbie just gonna talk real quick. Would Tertious be correct in assuming that Faust is like mimicking the form of the Colossus with these apparently extremely large fists and whatnot?
It was a normal human-sized hand.
Oh, I thought
It was an explosive.
I see. I thought you said there was a giant fist and like a giant hand crumpled or whatever. Okay, never mind.
I mean, there was a giant impact, but just from the size of a human.
Okay. Sorry,
hand.
I misunderstood. I thought it was a giant fist crater.
I mean, it could be if not for the glaring, just human-sized handprint.
Yes. Okay. Never mind.
Suggesting that had the force of something that great.
Okay. Never mind.
Let's do it.
You feel a dread presence up ahead, almost as if time slows the closer you get to this train car.
Be extremely quiet.
A feeling like being sucked in.
If we're able to catch him off guard and even claim one of his cogs, we can turn it all around.
It's bold to assume that we win this fight.
The air feels electric.
Would Carter have any concept if the train we were on would have enough force to push through the car that's on the track?
You're not doing that with a civilian train.
Okay. I was gonna say if we severed it at the links, so it would just be the one car.
Maybe you need more lead up than you currently have, though. You hear faint voices from ahead.
Perception check and guided, please.
You may.
I actually get to use my guidance. That's a natural 20 plus 4
Yes.
for a perfect 33.
Yes. I imagine this should be sufficient. Now, just to clean up the loose ends. I switched to gear.
Okay, I will very quietly reiterate that.
Is this voice talking to someone or just like monologuing?
You're unable to tell. Now, where did that engine get off to? Frosty, perhaps. It's not even worth my time, though. Who am I kidding? I got plenty.
I don't like that.
I keep listening for like footsteps or something like that.
Perhaps I should make another round of this train. What do you think? Muffled.
Okay. He's gonna go back through the train, I think. I think we need to get off the tracks and try to bury ourselves in snow, basically, to try to get out of his way and hope that he clears the train from the tracks. It's not ideal. I do feel pity for your men. But all is lost if we confront him right here.
But when the reason that the Chosen didn't take out cogs before was because it was a huge risk to themselves to take out their claim to pieces and risk losing them by trying to use that power. If he's utilizing this much power, we should be able to at least try and claim one. The whole reason we came here. If he's going to Frosty, he will get there before us, and he will claim that cog. If this is our only other way to try and get a cog, we should try it.
I almost think we're better off trying to beat him to the cog. Because if we can take it for ourselves and use the cog for ourselves, we would stand a better chance.
If he wants to get somewhere, he will get there before us. There is no racing it. we can risk letting him by. But if we're lucky, he maybe clears the train off the tracks in his rampage. But
I mean, your thoughts?
if it were a time to take a risk, this is a risk that's very worth it. Rosalind?
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I
I'm
don't know
pissing,
about all this
but-
cog business, but I'm happy to help in any way I can.
I'm gonna get blood on my coat, Gam Gam.
No! That's why you're supposed to put on one of the ones I give you. You
That's
can
what
keep your
he's-
nice,
that's what-
expensive coat with
That's what he's
cover.
trying to say, is that he's not getting blood on his duster, he's getting it on the coat you gave him.
He never took my coats.
I thought he did.
No. He insisted he just needed his duster.
Well, I mean, he's always ready to kick some ass.
Take names.
Maybe die.
Only maybe die.
Primarily kick ass, though. What's up?
Trying to maintain Tertious'
here to
composure is very
chew
hard in
ass
the same
and
party as
kick
Rosalind.
All in your time.
I don't know why I just finally made the comparison. Carter wishes he was Nanami.
Yeah,
In
that's what I
appearance.
said. Yeah.
I don't know why that never clicked for
Wishes
me
he was
until
what?
just now. An anime character who is
Oh, yeah.
a straight up businessman who gets more powerful when he's off the clock.
All right. What's the move, gang?
You're a businessman who got isekai'd into this world.
What's the move, gang?
Do we try to gank him? Set up an ambush?
I could give him a coat.
That'll be the last coat you're gonna give.
I don't know, maybe he'd be nice.
Oh, would you like a coat? Instantly smitten into non-existence.
I need 25 to get smites, so you can do radiant damage against Faust in the end game.
One small
Instantly
issue
stricken
vanishes
from
you into
it-
oblivion.
Stricken from all time ever.
All right, gang. What's the move?
The goal would not be to beat him; it would be to claim a cog when he tries to use it against us. That's the risk
Any
he
idea
takes
how
by
that
using
works?
Sacrifice.
I don't know how to claim a cog. There's no
What if I
writing on
banished
this.
him?
There's no notes on this.
If we had a chosen, this would be easier. But claiming a cog is a much more complex process for someone who isn't. Where the chosen are able to keep theirs in a location that I don't know how to get to or don't know where it is.
It's hard to
As far
explain.
as I know, it's we have to keep ours in a very real location.
On our person.
Think about this again. There's no way for us to get a cog and Faust to not just immediately take it back.
When do we all need to be done by?
I'm good to go until the end of time.
Preferably no later than 10.
I would like to be done by 9.
That's doable.
Okay.
Let's do 9.
Okay.
In that case, I think we just let him pass. It'd be a different story if we had the chosen on our side. We could try and get one into a place he couldn't reach, but it's not possible here.
Would the book be able
Just
to
let me
contain
hold
it?
on to it. Nobody would ever
Would
suck
that
an
be
old
considered
lady.
a place you wouldn't be able to reach?
You have no idea.
I just saw those. Everybody trusts
'Cause
Gary.
You would have to try. That's the only way
At
to
this
know.
point, that thing's bound to me through lots of different magic forms.
You have never even seen a cog.
Yeah, I
You
know.
have no idea.
Because I do have a book that is directly connected to the Chosen and time, and I can also will it in and out of my own existence through magic. Metagaming Pact of the Tome. And I'm curious if I would be able to theoretically store it in said book and then put it out of this reality.
No.
You don't think so?
To store it in the book, you would have to even lay your hands on it, which would kill you instantly.
Then why doesn't it kill him?
Because he's Faust.
I'm Carter.
He's undead.
I'm Bradley.
There are a variety of reasons that have created a chemical reaction that allow for this scenario of him to be able to wield it, and it's unlikely that we can recreate it in a short time.
And even then, why hasn't he gone crazy?
He is crazy.
Yeah, or has he?
I was gonna say Faust was crazy before he got the cogs. It doesn't matter. This dude's fucking nutty.
He was not crazy before he had the cogs.
Nutty.
I think
Before we gave him the cog.
I think we back off and we let him move the train.
I think Faust was always kind of a narcissistic, like, psychopath.
Yes.
From what
The
context?
cogs just made it worse. The fact that he got locked away.
Do you think that wasn't because of the cogs?
Also, he was probably we know nothing about like who Faust was before he became chosen.
He was a
Why I'm
merchant.
questioning your conjecture for that.
He was a failed merchant.
A failed merchant who's been given power to like decide things
Control
and
things.
instantly decides to abuse the shit out of that isn't. I mean,
In his defense, we don't know how instant it was.
True.
What is the move?
He's like
I think we get out of the way.
Schmeagol?
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think it's an option.
corrupted by the
cog.
cog. But
Because,
not
dude,
the
he
ring.
was with the party until Nimbus.
hmm.
Like, it was the party with Nimbus when he was finally sealed. So it was a long time.
Yeah, it was the party minus Alistair.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the move?
For now, we just
Get out of the way.
we just get out of the way.
Do the best we can.
We try and sneak off the train towards the other train.
Okay. Follow-up question. What are our possibilities of... Because, I mean, we're planning to try and get the cog off the train, but that still doesn't prevent it from getting into his hands. Are we going to try to regroup with the Chosen? Or with one of the old Chosen?
I can claim a cog given time. It won't disappear to a metaphysical space. I'll still have to. It'll still have to be physically present, but it should be able to be at least be concealed from him.
Could you do that with two? If we were able to get one from him and then one from the train?
Could I?
Sorry, I was thinking what?
How would I don't think so. I'm just gonna say no to this. I'm kind of improvising how it works here because I don't know the exact details
What are we
of it.
talking about?
How I even in the first place plan to claim the cog. I just said I don't claim it through and it doesn't go anywhere metaphysical. It's still in a physical location.
So what you do is you either claim it like what you guys did for your unknown sponsor, or you use it.
Yeah, but
So-
when I claim it, it doesn't go into a metaphysical. We don't
When you
have
claim
a
it, it goes to your sponsor.
Yeah,
You just none of you know who the chosen party sponsor is.
yeah, but when I claim it, when Tertious claims
When you're using it, yeah, it does not disappear.
Yeah,
It
so-
becomes something that stays by you or
it,
stabs
yeah,
through you.
it has to be in a physical location. It doesn't go somewhere. That's
But,
unknown.
I mean, you can hide them in
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
planar
I can-
spaces around you.
I
Could
can
he
hide it,
technically
but-
have two of them? Like if we did take one from Faust and the one from the train?
You can assume that if you can't see it, it's not being used.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the rule. Like it's got to be out for you to activate.
Yes.
Right, but
Like you're
could he get two of them?
him.
Yeah.
If he can withstand the power, yeah.
But it's already a lot for me to have one.
Yeah, that's the
in
reason that
space.
they split multiple animuses and had the memory erasing machines, because they needed those coping mechanisms just to deal with one each.
Okay.
I would be of no use to you with two.
Let's get out of the way.
My capabilities are already hindered with one.
Okay.
From within your train car, as you prepare to leave, you hear from the other side of the wall, "Oh, what is this on the horizon I see? Another train. Well, that won't do. The only witnesses I want were in that engine.
and you watch as the train that carried you moves back in time up the train tracks. There, that should buy me some time. Now I just have to clean up the rest of this.
Oh shit.
Y'all prepared for a march?
No, we can just wait for it to come back and just stay on the tracks and stop it and get on.
Now, do I leave this here or do I clear it? That's the question. I think a good cleaving down the middle is in order here.
I try to get off the train.
Move.
Move quietly.
A wave of white light flashes down the train tracks, and there is only dust remaining where those train tracks were.
Okay, Sukuna.
And you can all see clearly now, Faust, it's almost comical. He's just standing in midair, like with his arms neatly folded behind his back.
Wait, did he destroy the train or the train tracks?
The train.
Okay.
3 cogs are sort of orbiting the space behind it. He's looking down at the train. I see.
He sees us.
Time stop.
Ah, shit.
The world grays around you.
That was badass.
Everything goes monochrome. Your eyes can move around, but you are still frozen in place. He walks down to Earth almost like he's descending the staircase. Very casually, taking his time, very coolly. I sense a pooling of fate here. Someone. No. 2 people. 1 person. In 2 places.
Oh, fuck. How unusual.
How unusual. Now, where might our little stray thread be? He very coolly walks around to investigate the 2 train cars that are at the back of the train. No. Just clockwork men. Could I be mistaken?
No. Yes. No.
Faust, you didn't get this far by ignoring your gut. When something's wrong, something's wrong. It's that simple. So not at the back of the train, not in the front. Did I miss something? Yes, the second train car. He very coolly walks up the train tracks to the second train car, whose back has now been entirely erased. Oh, what's this? 4 individuals. Interesting. Right there, I would wager, is our little anomaly. But oh, Tertious. How unexpected. Accompanied by a witch. No, a druid witch, in what appears to be a scholar of some kind. You look a little familiar to me. He snaps his fingers and you feel your lips unfreeze. What is your name, boy?
Carter Fengarin.
Fengarin! I knew it. Your brother and I made a brief acquaintance once. Very brief. A servant of Andura, aiding.
I serve only myself.
Yes.
Did you unfreeze all of us?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
we
well,
like- are we-
She instantly can tell that her lips are.
Actually,
she's been like trying to
hold
talk
on.
the entire
No,
time.
he did not.
I
He
can
so froze your lips.
I can speak telepathically to him anyway.
Yeah.
So he hears me regardless. Nobody else can.
A witch. I see. Let's make this a little bit more interesting, shall we? The rest of your faces are unfrozen. All of you.
Like head 2? Can I move?
Nope, just your face.
This is awkward.
So,
this to my crew.
Would you like a coat?
Why, now that you mentioned it, I am feeling quite brisk.
Oh my god.
She unfreezes her own arms to hand you a coat and then puts them back in place.
I don't plan on spending much time here.
Oh, wow. I can always get more coats.
I think I'm going to pass on your offer.
Are you sure?
Yes. Why did I do this? I'm sure that you're aware of your actions. Actually, here's another idea. He snaps his fingers. Every Gormakina soldier still breathing, let's say, in this train car can now hear you. Why don't you tell everybody what you did?
I don't
Hold on,
think I will.
I'm gonna ask you real quick. I'm actually
He's bluffing.
confused on something.
He's bluffing. You're bluffing. You're bluffing. Master Chief, I can teach you that.
Now that I've seen you all,
Skidoosh.
he snaps another finger and two of his cogs promptly disappear. Let's not take any undue risks here.
Yeah, I'm messaging you something real quick. Okay.
Just as much force as is necessary. Wouldn't you agree? I asked you a question. Wouldn't you agree? Come now, I just gave you your speaking privileges. Are you telling me to revoke them again?
Oh, I'm
No.
always able to speak as much as I want.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't you agree, Professor Van Garen?
What did you say? I mean, this would be the first time you would see Carter, like, fully losing his composure.
Just as much force as is necessary.
Before that, you're well aware of what I speak.
Oh, the little brief encounter I had with your brother, yes. It would have been a little longer, were he able to hold his own a little more. But sadly, he crumpled. Just like the rest. Anyway, your little secret, Tertious. The thing that's destabilized your whole organization, wouldn't you like to tell the class?
I did what I had to do.
Which was?
I assisted in destroying the Colossus's heart for
There
the
it is,
good of
folks.
Gortham Machina.
There it is. Let's hear something. And he hits one of the cogs behind him, and this raucous, terrible sound of like canned laughter erupts all around you. There it is, folks. See, you're like me, Tertious. We do what has to be done to achieve our goals, no matter who we have to step on to get that done. Just as much force as is necessary. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, your group really showed that to us in the past. There was a reason that you were sealed before.
But they let me out. They let me out! And he hits the canned laughter one more time. It almost sounds like they're mocking you. It was inevitable. Ever since that rat martial artist. Well, that's a story for a different time, actually. Truth be told, I have some things I must get back to. But now that I've seen you all, I can't really let you get away with this now, can I?
What do you mean he crumbled?
Your brother had something very important to me. You see, I'm about professional things. And it is professional that when you commit a crime, you remove all and any evidence. Your brother was the last in a long line to hold a particular thing containing a lot of evidence. I had to pull some strings to get him erased. You know, a little this, a little that, some suicide rumors. Anything to hide my tracks. The hard sell, if you will.
Don't listen to him. He manipulates people.
So you're a coward.
He looks at you again, snaps his fingers.
One loop he's friendly, the next he's gone.
Voices around you begin to echo, the hard sell, the hard sell, the hard sell. He turns to face you and he approaches you a little bit.
So you don't even clean up your own messes.
I did clean up my mess. Your brother was the mess. Well, To be more accurate, he was a drop in the bucket. He had a book that I needed gone, and, well, I would say that he got in the way, but that would be giving him more credit than is due. He was merely unlucky, I would say. Unfortunate. And Dura chooses who she pleases, and we must all deal with the consequences. I am consequences. If you would like to meet your brother again, though, that can be arranged.
I was busy doing things. I am things.
And the words echo around you. Meet your brother, meet your brother, meet your brother. All you have to do is shake my hand.
Oh, don't do that.
Quiet, witch. I wasn't speaking to you. On whose side are you on anyway?
He's gotta stay safe for himself.
Right. Well, maybe I should just kill you. What do you think about it?
Oh, I don't think you would manage that.
You're not worth my time. A deal offered, Professor Van Garen.
He
Just
doesn't-
consider it.
Carter, he doesn't value anyone.
Quiet, you. He freezes your face again. Just me and you. A deal. Actually, not me and you. You and your brother. Turn back time a little. What do you say?
Go to hell.
This is the kindness I get. I grant you your speaking privileges and you just spout foolishness at me. Well, here's the deal, Carter. And company, Tertious Witch, Anomaly. Now that
You can call me Gam Gam.
Gam Gam. I can't very well let you leave, now that you've seen what you've seen. I don't really want you getting in my way later, either. Well, what to do, I have places to be, and I'm running out of time and time stop here. Funny, right? Time stop only has so much time in it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to unfreeze your faces. You may laugh.
Don't.
Oh, come on, that was a little funny. Can't you all laugh?
You'll get bored.
He turns to you and goes, tough crowd tonight. And they
Die.
Carter would laugh at that.
tough crowd tonight. Well,
You'll get bored. I'll make sure one day when you make a mistake, every life you've stepped on in here will go punished.
that's your mistake, Tertious. I'm not letting you leave. I'm going to find something poetic. Something... Oh, my little friend in the first train car. Oh, Gortham!
Oh God.
He walks away. He comes back dragging a Gormakina soldier of feeble stature behind him, throws him in the snow in front of you. I'm sorry, Tertius. I told them all not to flee, not to cut away the engine and run away, but they wouldn't listen to me. I knew that we could stand up to Faust. Oh, Gortham, you're standing up to the wrong man. Look at him. He's the one, didn't you hear earlier, that destroyed the heart, that threw your whole operation into jeopardy. If only you could do something about it. What's that? He turns to you, with your face still frozen. You're saying that he can? All he has to do is accept my deal? Excellent idea, Professor Van Garen. I'll give you credit for that one. Here's
My
the
face isn't frozen, you bitch.
Oh, did I forget? Here, let's change that. Your face is frozen again. Look at you, so pouty and annoyed, just like your brother was when I told him what I was going to do. Well, enough looking. For now. I'll grow more later. Gortham, what was I saying? I believe you were telling me that Tertius betrayed the organization is the reason that we're even in this situation? Yes, that was quite a succinct summary. Well, here's the deal. I'll give you the power of a leader to command anybody you want to do your condition that you don't let any of those four leave alive. What do you think, Gortham?
My face is frozen. I can't.
Let's get some opinions from the peanut gallery, too.
He unsnaps everybody's face, but Carter's.
I think we should really discuss this over tea rather than doing this whole charade.
Well, what do you think, Tertious?
Gortham, you know me. You know I would do what was best for everyone.
Do you really know him, though, Gortham? That new face, Quaternus, was it? Maybe he was really your leader the whole time, and Tertius was just an imposter. Or maybe a traitor waiting in the wings for the right opportunity.
Quaternus is a fraud who will soon be replaced.
Listen to him disparage your organization. You can't stand for that. Next thing you'll know, he'll be saying Primus is in the wrong.
You want Primus gone as much as the next person. Gorthus, he'll just destroy you once he's done with you.
Primus
You're a
is of
plaything.
Primus is of no concern to me. Very promptly, Dutris and her con will be mine, and your organization will be lacking you, and they will be severely neutered.
Hear that, Gorthus? He wants me gone. He's afraid. Gormok, not as powerful when we are united.
I think we've got enough out of you. Emmy, do you have any opinions on this? Sorry, actually, he doesn't know your name. Anomaly, what are your opinions?
Anomaly, motherfucker.
That's a cool nickname,
That is a
though.
cool nickname.
Dude, that had to be your title of the group.
Oh, I get it now. You're on that boat with my chosen. You sly little devils. You've been rebuilding the team behind my back, haven't you?
We don't know what you're talking about.
Way to give it away, Anomaly.
Deception 0.
Oh, how fantastic. I can tell that you're kind of a sweet, heroic soul, aren't you? Wouldn't harm a fly.
Gortham, you killed your
Oh,
friend.
Kenji is so
Trust
fucked.
him?
They're all fucked.
Kenji is. There is no way he's letting him get to Kenji.
Well-
Yeah, we have the martial artist, the sentinel, the witch, the anomaly. That's pretty fucking
Now
cool.
that I know that I'm under a little bit of pressure, I'm not gonna even let you share your opinion. Gortham, here's the deal. I can give you all the power you want to fulfill your own little ego or whatever problems you have and to kill the traitor, or you can die like a dog like the rest of your men. What's your take?
Gortham, don't listen to him. This is me telepathically speaking to Gortham.
Do you want to cope,
Gortham,
though?
do not take the deal.
Gortham, do you want to cope?
My whole
On your
life,
conscience.
they've called
Do
me
not.
cowards. They've stepped on me. Poe and Mac have bullied me.
What?
I'm
Whoa,
not gonna
whoa, whoa,
stand
whoa,
for
whoa.
this
Don't
anymore.
slander Poe and Mac's name.
So we've got to deal
Poe
with
and Mac are
Gortham.
gonna
Poe and
have
Mac
fucking
bully everyone.
horrible
Tell you what,
sexual
Gortham.
bone in their body.
If you take the
Bodies.
offer now, I'll even sweeten the deal and give you a bonus couple of echoes to beef up your ranks. What do you think? Well, I can't really argue with... Now, Gortham, now make your decision before I
You say
leave.
Echoes?
You've got 3 seconds left of time stop to make a decision.
If you shake his hand, you have a small penis.
Gortham looks at you and he
You're
says,
gay.
I don't have a penis. And he shakes...
I'm a
down.
girl. I'm a girl, you bitch. Way to assume.
And we're gonna end the session there.
Is Gortham not a feminine enough name for you?
That's it, gamers. That's the end of today's session.
Bruh. Is
Oh,
Gortham not
Kenji is
feminine
so
enough
fucked.
for you?
They're all fucked.